Hey everybody, Earthbounder89 back again with another video, and today I have a special unboxing plan that I want to show you. And it's of a figure that I thought I was pre-ordering, but in fact I was simply ordering because the production got sped up and I got it within a few days actually. And before I get into that though, I just picked up another manga today, and this is Godzilla vs. Biollante. This is from 1990 or 1992. The original was 1990, the second publication 1992. This is from Toho Co Comics, and this was written by Tatsuyoshi Kobayashi. So this is basically a retelling of the film itself, and there's really great art in it. And I picked this up relatively cheap for about $7. So usually runs, I've seen a little more, probably $15 to $20. So for me, I was very happy to pick it up on the cheap. But anyway, as you can see from the poster in the back, and from the shirt I'm wearing, it's related to Mechagodzilla and Bullmark. Now, in the last podcast that I did with my friend Sean, there was a Yahoo Japan auction for an original Bullmark Mechagodzilla. And if you have been reading about vintage figures from Bullmark, Mechagodzilla is probably the rarest of the Godzilla series, and by that measure, the most expensive. The last one sold for about $11,000 to $12,000, which is more than I can afford. So that will never happen unless I win the lottery. So stay tuned. But anyway, a little bit of background history. Maru-san was the original sofubi or soft vinyl maker here in Japan, starting in 1966. Inspired by the Aurora model kit of Godzilla, they made the first Godzilla vinyl figure. And Maru-san made some really good sculpts. Godzilla, I'm a personal fan of the Baragon figure. They did Ebirah, Mothra, Gorosaurus is a very good figure. They also did Giant Gorilla, not at all King Kong, sarcasm. But they would finish around 1969-ish. They had some financial troubles, and they would end up folding for a time being. And the last two figures that were coming out by them were picked up by Shimada Toys, which you'll see is a chick mark on the bottom of the foot. There was Gabra, and there was a large size Minya, which doesn't scale very well with the figures, considering they did the smaller Minya in 1967. But after Maru-san folded for a little bit, Bullmark came into the picture between 1969 and 1970, and they did some interesting monsters at first. They did Mogera and Varan, who, other than a brief appearance of Varan in Destroy All Monsters in 1968, hadn't been seen since his original film, and Mogera also in 1957, so kind of peculiar choices. But after that, they were knocking it out of the park. They did a Hedorah figure, and they did a Gigan, and probably the two most coveted and probably the best designs they did were of Megalon and Mechagodzilla. Now, today I have a new figure that Bullmark put out. I ordered directly through the company, so they're still around today. Maybe not the same organization itself, but I think it was revived a while ago. And without further ado, I'm going to unbox this Bullmark Mechagodzilla. Now, this is a special colorway or paint scheme or however you want to call it, but I saw they did a Hedorah a while back, and I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to see what other monsters were coming out, and this Mechagodzilla just looks really, really cool. So, and I put some recommendations in when I ordered this to hopefully see other monsters in the future using this same color scheme. But, whoa. Kira Kira. Very bright and shiny. This is the Aurora Mechagodzilla. Now, Aurora being like the Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights, what they did for this figure is they painted the outside of it, but also on the inside they have that chroma shift, like color shifting, like tinsel. So it looks like really metallic, and I think it looks really great. But it's a standard size figure. It's about between 8 and 9 inches, and here it is with the. I wish it was an original, but this is a reissued figure of the original colorway, so the gray with the like light greenish spray. But this came out in 1974, and just look at this sculpt. That is fantastic. Some of Bullmark stuff is really good. And this one just looks fantastic, and I'm gonna take it out of the package and I'll show you guys a little closer. But now we're back, guys. So now that I got out of the package, I can show you a little better. But this is the header card, and this is the kaiju series that they're famous for, and it's just basically a reprint of one of their old cards. But on the back, you can see the 2021 copyright sticker, and it has Bullmark Mechagodzilla Aurora Kalara, so Aurora color. As I drop it off camera, but there you also have the contact information for them, and I just love that the website is bullmark.seesaw.net, so not at all like King Seesaw. But like I said, I ordered this off the website, and it retailed for, I want to say, 8,800 yen, and so about $88, give or take, you know, with the exchange. And then it was like $10 or 1,000 yen for shipping, and then I also, because you can, when you buy the figures from Bullmark directly, you can't just pay at the konbini or the convenience store. What you have to do is either do a bank transfer, you can pay at a post office, and it's a little bit of paperwork, but or you can just get cash on delivery, and that's what I did, and I think it was a couple hundred yen fee, so that was more than fine for me. I was able to deal with that. But this came from Tokyo. I ordered this actually on this past Friday, so that would have been let's see, February 19th or 20th, and today's the 23rd, and I already got it. This was supposed to come out in April, and pre-orders were supposed to go through March, but they sped up production, and I happened to get it very soon, so I'm quite happy. But this thing is just really brilliant, and the figure itself is, I believe, cast in a light sky blue color. It's clear, but it's like, you see that sky blue like on the edges and stuff, and the paint is applied by hand. I mean, that's what's just so great about these figures. I mean, I love the Bandai stuff, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's obviously produced in a factory, it's mass produced. Now this stuff is really done, it's like artisan stuff, and it's made in Japan, so you know, every attention to detail is great with these guys. Now they have the Mechagodzilla logo painted red, they have the teeth painted, the eyes painted, the chest has a spray on it too, it's like goldish and green, and on the bottom here you have the Toho copyright sticker. Kind of hard to see, but just a really cool figure, guys, and I figure I'd show that to you today. But hopefully, I recommended to them, or I asked them, I said, please come out with a Megalon in this color, because I'm a big Megalon collector. So, time will tell. But anyway, guys, this was the new Bullmark Aurora color Mechagodzilla. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe or share the video with a friend that likes Godzilla or Japanese vinyl collectibles. And don't forget that periodically, me and my friend Sean upload episodes of the Doki Doki Daikaiju podcast. So, if you're not familiar with Japanese, Doki Doki is the sound of a heartbeat. It's exciting. And Daikaiju being big monsters, and podcast, well, is a podcast. But anyway, guys, until next time, have a good one.